We've already had a few meetings between England and the Netherlands on stage 2, and here is another one. Stephen Burton, the man in your picture, tends to go under the radar, but he's had a quietly excellent year. Arrived here as the 41 seed and defeated a 10-time major champion James Wade. So Danny Noppert, a one-time major champion at the UK Open a couple of years ago, shouldn't seem like too much of an intimidating prospect in comparison. However, this is Noppert we're talking about, one of the ultimate darting battlers, and he had to showcase that in his match with James Hurrell yesterday. Hurrell played excellently, he averaged 98, but Danny Noppert was able to take out shots when he needed to. He's built a career on that. He is a perennial quarter-finalist, semi-finalist, no matter the tournament he enters. 16 of them already this year. He is a former semi-finalist in the Players' Championship Finals, losing out in 2018 to the eventual winner, Daryl Gurney. Stephen Burton has had the same fate, 2016, losing to Michael van Gerwen.
First leg, Stephen to throw
Danny
first.
Noppert,
Game on.
who will be the favourite for this game. But count Stephen Burton out at your peril. Quietly a very, very accomplished player.
Very much so.
85.
Very difficult to beat, very hard to crack. But labelling someone as a favourite in this tournament is almost like a poisoned chalice.
180.
Or maybe not.
I was a little bit surprised to discover, because Stephen's not
43.
necessarily been a permanent fixture on the PDC circuit. This is the 11th time they've played each other. All 10 of their previous meetings have come in floor tournaments, and Danny has got the superior record.
180.
And this is a supreme start.
It doesn't get any better than this.
85.
Or does
Danny, you
it?
require 141.
You know it does. Dart 7. Just a little bit low. And it just goes to show how subdued this place is at the minute. It didn't even boo that 7th dart.
60.
Everyone was watching with an intake of breath. Ominous start for Stephen Burton, but giving himself a big
Danny
chance.
require
3
81.
180s in the opening leg.
Keep that going, lads. We can take it. Double 12. That is how you start a match.
Danny Noppert. Second leg, Danny to throw first. Game on.
He said he was a tough nut to crack. My word, he's so tough that if you were to drop an anvil from 16 stories on him, he'd still be intact.
100.
He does everything right. He's a model professional. Takes care of himself.
60.
He puts the work in. Mentally, he's very strong. He's an aspirational player. If you watch darts and you want to be someone, Danny Noppert is not far from what everybody wants to be.
121.
The thing that's maybe missing from Danny Noppert's game is that
140.
explosive 100-teens average that you sometimes need in order to win tournaments. But the way he started, this might be it.
140.
There's no reason why not. He's got big game in him. He's shown that he can win at Minehead. Just like Gilding.
83.
The first game
Danny,
that
you
we saw this
require
afternoon.
140.
Beg your pardon, the second. He's going for the Minehead double as well.
Danny did drop down the rankings a bit because he failed to defend the UK Open prize money. That tournament win comfortably elevated him into the top 10. As we look at it live, he's 14th in the rankings, so certainly can get back to the top 10 with a very good run here.
For me, he's better than 14th.
Yeah,
He is 2-0 up, though.
Danny Noppert.
This is a
They'd like
ruthless
Stephen
start
to throw
from
first.
Noppert.
Game on.
Or should I say the man formerly known as Noppert and now called the Freeze.
It's a multi-layered nickname. He's from the Friesland region of the Netherlands. And he's just so cool, isn't he?
He is pretty cool. As is cool hand Luke, who was in the next round. He's beaten Raymond van Barneveld by 6 legs to 3.
100.
And it just goes to show how well Humphries played in that game. He's won it by 3 legs. And his average in the last
26.
3 legs of that contest dropped by 9 points. He was on the cusp of winning that game by 6 legs to 1 with a 161 checkout.
100.
But he has got the job done and is in the last 16.
$45.
He's going to take on Damon Hetta next. That promises much, and I promise you something else. You're not going to see that game on this stage.
95.
I think even if I offered wads of cash as bribery, it wouldn't be put on this stage.
As much as we'd love to see it, it's just going to be a main stage game. He is
60.
world number 1. He's world champion. He's up against the top remaining seed. It just so happens that this could well be, and probably will be, the last time you see Danny Noppert on this stage
58.
if he wins this game. And the same goes for Stephen Burton, because the corresponding match in this section, it is the European champion Richie Edhouse
100.
and a
Danny
certain
Uruguay,
Mr. Littler.
148.
Could go treble 16 if he didn't like the way that dart bedoinged in the board, to use the phrase from yesterday.
Yes, I agree. I think the 48 was the play.
100.
But now 48 will be the play to go 3-0 up. Bertie just can't keep a hold of Danny.
60. Danny Uruguay, 48.
So far, so good. Double 10.
28.
So far in front, he's guaranteed a return visit.
It proves the point that Stephen just can't lay a glove on Danny.
60.
That first leg
Danny
seems like a
Uruguay,
long
20.
time ago, when he was fairly close to Noppert's score. He's going to try and go for the top half. Now it's blocked. Or is it?
No score.
That's outrageous.
Stephen Uruguay, 120.
Scoff of bemusement, of derision from Danny Noppert. Bertie wants tops.
Yeah,
He's back in this game from absolutely nowhere.
Would like Danny to throw first.
He'll be thinking to himself
Game
right
on.
now, how have I won that leg? But it just goes to show, don't give up. Give yourself a chance, and if your opponent misses, and it doesn't matter how they miss,
58.
120 is very gettable.
$100.
At this stage of the tournament, Dan, I'll put you on the spot. Who wins it from here? I'm trying to give you an opportunity to be a genius again. You're the one who said Thibaut Tricol was going to beat Price.
60.
And then he plays quite averagely against Jeffrey de Graaf.
Yeah, but we didn't speak about that one. You just went with the Price game.
24.
Would it be a boring cop-out answer to say Littler?
No.
I'll go for Littler then.
But if he wins, you're not a genius. Because that's an easy answer.
134.
I'll try and come up with a more hipster answer.
Good man, you are on board too, after all.
100.
Okay, looking at how well he played last night and looking at his section of the draw, Ross Smith.
Interesting. I like the look of Daryl Gurney, the former champion from a few years back. I think he could have,
59.
if not a win, a deep run.
$59.
Scoring-wise, Burton will probably think in his own heart that he should be 3-0 down. And he's not doing enough to trouble Danny, who is constantly chipping away at him. But there are frailties in this match.
$81. Danny, you require 94.
Has to go treble 19.
$34. Stephen, you require 137.
Well, things have tailed off a bit for Danny. And he'll be worried if this goes. And it might go. Double 10. What a shot from Stephen Burton.
Stephen Burton.
A quite cracking comeback.
Throw first. Game on.
Get this guy a t-shirt that says, can't score, can finish. That's how this game has gone for him so far.
Well, when we do have individual walk-ons, Burton's walk-on song is Can't Stop by the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Extend it. Can't stop hitting ton plus checkouts.
Come on, Mr. McCarthy. The last thing we need is to extend the length of the walk-ons here in Build 2. They're long enough. They're like photo and signature sessions. Get on the stage, players. We want to see darts.
140.
And that's my grumble over.
Thank you, Victor Meldrew.
You are welcome. This is what we want to see.
180.
Somebody get Kirk Bevins a lozenge. Because after 4 and a bit legs, we are seeing plenty of 180s in this contest.
Had an old switcheroo of referees today.
Stephen, you require 124.
Kirk Bevins and George Noble officiating on stage 2. You must have heard how good it was yesterday.
44. Dan, you require 121.
Don't give him a shot, Mr. Noppert. And because of that miss, he might be behind in the next 10 seconds or so.
Stephen, you require
to
80.
keep the run of finishes alive. 120, 137, and
70.
Not 80.
Danny, you require 32.
To the delight of Danny Noppert.
Well, it wasn't a ton pluser, so if anything, it was more difficult for Burton. Double 8 for Danny. He's wasting
16.
opportunities. He could have won all 5 legs.
10.
And now he could be behind.
No score.
But isn't.
Danny, you require 16.
If you'd have said a couple of legs ago that Burton would have 3 darts at double 5 to take the lead, you would have said, you're joking. But this is no joke. Double 2.
12.
And he can't cling on.
Stephen, you require
Burton comes back.
10.
Double 2.
Game shot the 5th leg.
Stephen Burton has somehow turned this game around. The mixture of brilliant finishing and dreadful finishing.
As he was walking to the back of the stage there, winning leg 5,
57.
he's just mouthed the words, "What's happening?" I don't know, Stephen. It's a weird game.
60.
Stephen Burton is averaging 78 against a former UK Open champion and winning 3-2. Not just a former UK Open champion, but one of the most difficult players to beat on tour.
98. $60.
Penny for the thoughts of James Hurrell right now. He's the one who was disposed of by Danny yesterday in a very high-quality contest. Hurrell did have the opportunity towards the end to get the win. Danny was just too solid.
63.
Averaging nearly 96. If Hurrell was in this game playing the way he did yesterday, He'd be in the distance.
437.
That's much better. You do think at this stage that Noppert just needs
89.
a fuss-free leg. Something where he just cleans it up and gets back on the horse of confidence. Because he's looked anything but convincing towards the end of the last few legs.
49. 60. Danny require 40.
So many of those types of visits from Stephen Burton. Being above and
On the
below
sick
the treble
leg,
20
Danny
wire.
Noppert.
Danny
Sick leg,
Noppert
Stephen to throw first.
finally gets back to
Game
winning
on.
ways.
We're in the same position as our last match. It's 3-3, and now it's one set of darts to see who goes through to the next round. I think the best thing these players could do is wipe the slate clean and say, right, that was 6 legs of a warm-up. Let's play a different match now in a different format. Best of 5 legs to see who goes through. Not that they've got a choice, but that's how I'd approach it mentally.
421.
If Danny had have been tidier with the finishing, there could have been handshakes already. As it happens, he's only halfway to victory, potentially.
80.
That's his 4th maximum of the game. Not a bad time to put your foot down.
140.
Burton seems to be finding a little bit more now.
If you'd have said after the first leg, where we saw 3 180s, there won't be another one until leg 7, pull the other one,
94.
would have been my
Stephen
response.
require 140.
Only going to leave
100.
double top, but
Danny
that might be
require
good enough.
170.
Unless Danny gets his fishing rod out.
$98.
Advantage,
Stephen, you require
Bertie.
40.
To hold. He takes the lead again.
Stephen Burton.
Is he now in charge of this contest? Or will Danny dig his way out again like he did yesterday against Hurrell?
$100.
Jermaine Watermina and Josh Rock are just getting started on the main stage, and Watermina's taken a 2-0 lead.
136.
What's to say he doesn't go on to make another major final? Now that he's made one, he's probably thinking, well, I can do it again. And I remember a time over the last couple of years where Danny and Jermaine were fighting for that Dutch shirt. They were so close to each other in the rankings
44.
that each game that passed by, they were overtaking each other. There's a bit of a gulf between them at the minute. But there could come a time over the next 6 months where they're fighting for that shirt again.
96.
The Dutch shirt is quite comfortably Danny's right now, along with Michael van Gerwen,
45.
Dirk van Dijvenbode, Jan van Veen's a prospect for the future, and then Raymond van Barneveld. They're the Dutch representatives in the top 32.
Yeah, Raymond was saying yesterday that in 2025 he might
135.
not go to as many tournaments. People might see that as quite alarming, but I think that's quite wise.
60.
I think you need
And
to
he
pick and
requires
choose
70.
what you do. Doesn't matter whether you're a 5-time world champion, whether you're Stephen Burton or Danny Noppert or somewhere in between. 88.
66.
No chance for Burton to sneak in this time. But the amount of missed darts at double for Danny, they're starting to mount up now. That's now 18 misses.
58. Danny, you require 4.
And it's an awkward low double he's got to go for.
Game shot, the 8th leg.
look
Danny
awkward.
Noppert. I'd like Stephen to throw first. Game on.
I asked you the question earlier in the match, who's favourite to win the tournament? Well, who's favourite to win this game? This is your quintessential coin flip based on what we've seen over the last 15 to 20 minutes.
57.
on the basis of having the throw, maybe edge towards Burton.
140.
I know who's the favourite on the main stage because Watermina's 4-0 up now against Josh Rock.
That will be quick.
174.
That wasn't quick, but that was perfect. That is exactly what he wanted to do.
100.
Now he's got to find something fairly similar to that to get the lead back in this leg. 130 is the target.
140. Stephen, you're 161.
Could have been capped off with a second 161 finish in as many matches, but
130.
Burton leaves the 2-darter. That was a minimum for him.
60 must be found, and isn't.
50. Stephen, you 96.
Pivotal moments coming up. That might be one of them because he didn't take it out.
80.
If Danny breaks, Bertie's going to be in a position that you do not want to be in against this man.
Yes, on the ninth leg, Danny Noppert.
How often does he do it?
Throw first.
Battling qualities yet again. How often is Jermaine Watermina playing brilliant darts this season? 5-0 up now on Josh Rock.
It's not as if Josh hasn't been in form recently. He won the very last Players' Championship event of the year against Johnny Clayton in the final.
140.
Watermina really is confident at the minute. And what he's done might be having an effect on other Dutch dart players.
41.
It's amazing how many times that happens. You see someone you've toured with for years going out and making a major final for the first time, and that inspires you to do more.
134.
And Noppert is doing more.
140.
If Bertie doesn't get more, he's gone. He may just be back in Suffolk by the end of the night.
It's a long old journey. Not a particularly pleasant one.
86.
You want to make.
Yeah, one of those times you wish you had a helicopter. It's a long drive. And believe it or not, Jermaine Watermina's beaten Rock by 6 legs to 0.
141.
This is to win by 6 legs to 4.
One left. He's going for treble 7.
87.
Exactly the right thing to do there.
60.
If he didn't before, now Bertie needs
54.
snookers. So in the battle of Noppy versus Bertie, match point Noppy.
Double 10.
Game shot.
Never discount Danny Noppert.
Danny Noppert.